Right then, everyone, we're at farm here in the Cotswolds, Todenham Manor. We're invited here today. And they've got animals, look.
Well, I'd hope a farm had animals, mate. I'd be a bit concerned if we didn't.
So, moving forward, you know, once or twice a week, above and beyond our food reviews, I think we should get out there and start making some content relevant to the food industry, giving us all a better understanding of produce, where it comes from. And I chopping love animals, love the idea of farm. I've not spent much time on a farm. Have you? Ever?
Once.
Once, yeah, I've not experienced much of it. And I find it interesting. I'd love to see how they're looked after, what the process is. Just kind of soak up that farm life, people.
You just want to touch the animals.
I want to touch the animals, and after your track record, mate, we're going to make sure you're not left
I
alone with the sheep.
about.
Yeah,
You're so excited.
You were telling me about putting their back legs into your wellies.
I've never
so
owned
they
a
can't
pair of
run
wellies
away.
in my life.
Huh?
I don't even know what wellies are.
Okay, there we have it. Anyway, people, if you are remotely interested in this new type of content we're going to do, this could go off today. I've no idea what's going to happen. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're edging forward to 100k on YouTube. Come on. Let's do it. We're here to meet George. He's the one that invited us down. So we're in the car park at the moment. I suppose we'll just go for a wander onto the farm, being careful of tractors. This is a working, operating farm.
Touch some animals.
They are big pigs, by the way, bro. They fully grown? I don't know. This is pig country, bruv. Best pigs in the world. Hi, George. Matt. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. How are you? This is Callum.
Hey,
Terry.
right.
How are you? Are you good?
Amazing.
Good stuff.
Nice farm, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice. What we've seen so far, I've only walked from the car park, but yeah.
So obviously, yeah, it is a working farm.
Yeah.
Don't get run over by a tractor.
Cool.
Like I said.
Yep.
Up to you what you want to see, really.
What do you want to just show us around, see some animals and stuff? And
Piglets first.
Yeah.
Always the best shout.
yeah, let's do that.
So the Gloucester old spot pigs, so really down the bottom, that's the youngest ones.
Yep.
So they're a couple of weeks.
Yep.
And you'll see as we go up, as they're getting older. So these ones are probably about a month, right? When they get to about a month, they get a bit troublesome, really.
Do they?
Oh, absolutely. You'll see them.
Why?
They get out through the fields. They get everywhere. They're really quite lively little creatures, really.
I can't believe how big these pigs are, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Huge, aren't they?
Yeah, mother pig. So once they're probably about 140, 150 kilos in
Wow.
size. But you can see them there, like running around.
Tell us about this as an actual pig. It's a good breed for eating, is it?
Yeah, it's a good breed for eating. You get they're quite fatty. Sometimes be a bit too fatty.
Right.
But for meat-wise, absolutely beautiful. They're not like your standard pig what you get in the supermarket. And you can see they've got a nice place to roam around. They're quite happy. Like there you go. There's a couple have got out of the pen. Running in between the pens. You'll see them. They get everywhere. They have a good, happy life down here. You can see them. There's one with pigs. So you don't see him at the minute, but you'll see him if there's any where they're like all suckling on.
Right.
And it's like feeding time at the zoo. You see them all
Yeah,
on there,
yeah,
like
yeah.
really going for a bless her.
So we actually had some of your pork recently, and it was delicious.
At the barbecue site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Really, really tasty. That sort of prompted us to want to come to the farm and see the animals
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
how it's all done.
So this is how the pigs are. So obviously they're outdoor. They'll be out here come rain, snow, constantly out here. Quite nice. We normally get probably about 10 a week comes into the butchers. They're quite hard pigs to work because you see how hairy they are.
Yep.
To try and get it all off is not quite easy, to be fair.
Mm.
But yeah, they're beautiful things.
It's a lovely farm, isn't it?
Oh, it's stunning.
Beautiful.
Yeah. You'll see them. So these ones, maybe last week, maybe like late the week before.
Yeah, look at these, look. They are tiny, aren't they?
Yeah. Tiny little piglets.
So you've actually got your own butchers here on site too?
So the butchers is that building there.
Weren't they slaughtered locally as well?
If you came, did you come down the main road?
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably would have gone past. Did you go for a village called Long Compton?
I think so.
Yeah, if you did, when you go out, there's a restaurant called Ox Hearts behind there. So food mileage from here to back to the butcher's is about 5 miles. cows
Wow.
in total, so it couldn't get any closer really.
Oh, that's incredible. So could we have a look at the sheep and the cattle as well?
Yeah, let's go for it.
It'd be nice to see some animals.
Yeah, yeah.
We've
It's
not
the whole
spent
point,
much.
yeah.
We've not spent much time on a farm before. So this is lovely. Now we're working with meat and food all the time. You know, obviously eating it, but it's really great for us to see where it
comes from.
And I think it's important for people to see that as well. Oh wow, look at this, look. Just the hooks, look. Wow. There you have it. Does it all of your meat go out of your butcher, or do you send some out to direct?
It will go to like barbecue side, places like that. And then you can see like this. So this is 2 weeks. You see where it's all starting to go black.
Yeah.
So that's where it's aging. So
Lovely.
it will stay in here. It could stay in here up to 10 months really. It will just, because the fridge is so dry, it will just dries up. So all this is all off the farm. So then we'll move up and we'll show you the cows.
Do you think more farms like this are going to be selling direct now, cutting out the...
Possibly, because there's the profit in farming's not high. So by cutting out the middleman, it makes it more of a viable business.
I think people would like coming down
Oh,
to the actual
absolutely.
farm where the cattle and the animals are.
And cutting out like the major retailers and stuff.
Yeah. We saw that in Belfast as well, didn't we?
Yep.
At Hannah Meat. He sells direct.
Yeah, I mean it's doable. We have plenty of cattle. I think all in all it's about 600 head of cattle.
Yeah.
So that's enough, you know, easily.
Is that big in the scheme of farming?
For a farm like this, yeah, it's quite big. But there will be farms out there with bigger, but they'll just be more industrious farms.
That makes sense.
Bloody hell.
If you get, the bush does fall away in a minute up there.
Hey, no Callum's here, that's why.
I'm not Jurassic Park of cows. Jesus
He's
Christ.
scared.
Right. Well,
You did say they used to chase you.
I got chased off a tree once.
You got chased up a tree.
I took my lads on the quad bike round the farm
Yeah.
at the weekend. Went through a field and they saw us and they all darted after us. And
Did they?
the boys were like, oh, what's going on? But it was because they come because they think they're getting fed. So you can see some calves in there as well.
Right, what breed of cow are these then?
South Devon and Angus cross.
And why have you got those here?
Well, Angus is quite a small cow. So you cross it with the Devon, it will give it a bit more size.
Okay.
But Angus is renowned for its beef.
The flavour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are they friendly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't hurt you.
Should we get hands on?
Probably not. They might be fine with you.
No.
And there's the bull.
You can't
See
feed
the-
them when
you
I
see-
think, no?
No, no. See the big black one?
Yeah.
That's the bull.
Nice. Is it hard? I know is it strictly business, but building a relationship with the animals and then
Of course it is.
sending them to slaughter?
Yeah. Especially when you see the lambs, and you'll see them from lambing.
Yeah.
They're bouncing around, they're getting bigger and bigger, and then they go. But it's the business.
That's what they're here for.
Yeah, absolutely.
They live a good life whilst they are here,
Yeah.
but I can't help but feel that I would be...
You get attached.
Yeah, absolutely you would.
Yeah.
You'd have a favourite, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, they have down on the farm side. There's a lamb, which is the pet. So
Yeah.
he just roams around.
I'm sure there's a couple each year that get kept
Yeah, of course.
back. But that is the business, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh wow, look at that. That's a nice looking cow, Callum.
Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Is this the farmhouse there, or?
Yeah, that's the farmhouse around there. There's my house dead in front.
Oh, nice. A lot of sheep.
Yeah. That's only a few of them though, so that's probably a quarter of the flock.
Yep.
So the rest we put over in other fields, but they move them around for like land management.
Mhm.
So you leave them in here a week and all the grass will get removed. It'll be all short again, and then they'll move them on somewhere else.
Do you rotate them with the cattle? Or not really?
Not really. So the cattle are long grazers, so the cattle will graze, but not too close to the floor. Where the sheep are tight grazers, they'll go right down and clear it. So once he's been here, it'll be no good for the cattle until it
really?
grows a bit. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So they're constantly moving all over the farm.
What are the challenges with cattle and sheep?
The challenges are the numbers. because we have a business where we get the lamb from the farm. If we have a really, really good summer period, you could be heading towards a gap between the new season, things like that. On the farm, like with cattle, the other thing will be, goes down to the butchery, it's great. We can't turn it off like a tap, so the cattle are ready when they're ready. But then also, you might be, everyone wants the prime cuts, and people don't want the lesser known cuts.
What do you mean by that?
So things like the shin, all like slow cooking stuff isn't so popular with the beef, but like the sirloin, the rump, the fillet is.
Is that seasonal? Slow cook
Yeah,
stuff,
it can
maybe in
be,
the winter
yeah.
for
So-
stews and
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
else?
And then you might start getting stuck with more of like the steak cuts, but in the summer, you'll clear all the steak cuts, but not so much the stewing stuff.
Yeah.
But so that's the problem where when it's your own cattle, it's getting the balance.
And you need to sell it all to get your profits in.
Yeah,
for the meat,
absolutely.
right? It's no
Yeah,
good
yeah.
just selling just the fillets and then
yeah,
leaving the rest of it.
absolutely.
George was saying that the pig situation is tough with the Gloucester Old Spot as well.
Absolutely. I mean, they're a rare breed for a reason, because they're hard to farm.
In what way?
So, you get to the point, like them, they're down there, when they have their sows, you might not get so many off of them, things like that. And it's, when you come to the butchery, the fat level could be half an inch, could be a whole inch. The fat could be that thick on it, and then people don't want it. So it can make them a bit rare.
I don't know if you know this, but there's horses in with the sheep.
Yeah. No, they live there.
Do they live there? Okay, I didn't know if that was.
Bertie and Bob.
Look at the Boris, Bertie and Bob. They're having it off. Look at them. Look. That looks like a sort of a scene from. Are the horses chasing the sheep?
No. They're just playing with each other.
Oh wow.
Kind of does.
It looks like he's coming here with a bit of vengeance, actually.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, that's majestic. Was that a retired racehorse?
I'm not sure. And then you got Boris and
He's-
Bob.
Look at these two. Look at them. That is magnificent. Poor sheep just having a little grazing and they get absolutely herded away by Boris, Bob, and what's the other one called?
Bert.
Bert. Those quite 3 original names, by the way. Will they come and say hello, do you reckon, or not?
If they want to, they might not.
Oh,
Oh, fucking hell, here we go. No, not today, lads. I didn't bring my saddle. Hello.
Big old boys.
massive, isn't it? Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
I decided to walk home one night, like from down there, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to go through with them. When you're standing there, they come up to you. It's a bit of a different story. So I'm like,
Oh, what, you walked through?
yeah, literally.
They are huge. Terry's like at home.
I love horses.
Do you?
Yeah.
Terry, I don't know if Terry said he's had a few pigs, haven't you, Terry?
Yeah, I had the Vietnamese pot bellied in the garden.
Oh, really?
Yeah, geese, rabbits, ferrets.
And ferrets.
Yeah, I love ferrets. They're my favourite of all.
Don't know if you're not farming ferrets these days, are you?
No.
Used to work.
There's not much call for them, to be fair.
You never know, right?
Not
You
a lot
could
of meat on 'em.
diversify the farm,
change
yeah.
The whole farm, yeah.
That'll go down well in a team meeting. We want to bring ferrets to the farm.
Yeah.
Does the price of the meat
Fluctuate.
fluctuate a lot?
It's over the last few years, it's changed with all the inflation and stuff. But pre-inflation, lamb would dip, say, September time to its lowest point,
Yeah.
and then come, as soon as it comes into spring, it's expensive, so it fluctuate a lot. Cattle, not so much, but there's not big margins in it at all. It's quite, to make money out of it, it's quite hard.
There was that uproar, wasn't there, with all the electricity stuff, that the price of chicken was going to be more than beef at one point because the electricity of keeping the chickens was getting out of control.
Well, it's crazy because I think they can breed a chicken, one what you get in Tesco's, one of the cheap ones,
Yep.
for about 170. I think that's the true cost of a chicken.
We bought a, by accident once,
Yeah.
a free-range chicken.
Yeah.
It was about 25 quid.
Yeah.
It was like a different product.
It was totally different to what you.
Honestly, it wasn't even like the same sort of bird.
Yeah. Well, you get a French chicken called poulet de presse, and it's more like a turkey.
Really?
The meat's all like the thigh meat's black, just literally because it's been growing for like 6 months or something.
Wow.
That you get what you pay for.
You really do.
You do, but when people don't understand it, do they sometimes?
I didn't want to spend £25 on the chicken.
No.
I picked it up, and
Mistakenly
at the checkout, I had that moment where that's £25, please. I thought, oh, for God's sake.
Oh, you're the man to turn around and go, no,
Nah.
sorry, no, I'm not
I
paying
just
for
thought
that.
I'd do it just for a story. Oh, and I don't know if you can see it now. We're getting absolutely pissed on.
Oh,
You okay, bro?
it's cold.
Get a real close up of these cows now. Look at it, absolutely stunning. What amazing colour.
They're very loud.
What are they making this noise for?
They probably think it's probably feeding.
Oh.
And you find out James the farmer will feed them every time here.
Is this them telling you you're hungry?
Yeah.
Oh,
So these were all born probably around April time.
These are fairly new.
Yeah.
Box fresh.
Yeah. We tell one side.
they grow fast, don't they? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But these little ones are this.
Are they communicating with the chainsaw, do you think?
Probably. Yeah. And then there's the bull. You can see him. He's just hiding in the middle. You see like the arch in his back.
Yeah.
It's up.
Don't f with him.
Big animals, aren't they? They can be very protective, bulls, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or is that a myth? They
Some can be, but he's quite calm.
he's calm.
Yeah.
So this
Weak
meat
strength.
in this shop now comes from this farm only.
Yeah.
Like it.
That is what you've just seen in the field.
Yeah.
Literally.
Amazing. Leg of lamb.
Straight out of the field to Long-Compton. Food miles is 5 miles.
Wow.
It couldn't get any closer. So that's good. Same with the pork as well. And beef.
Is the pork what you're most famous for here, do you think, with that?
Sausage.
Sausage.
Yeah, sausages. But I mean, the lamb is first class. It's as good as you'd ever get.
Lovely, thanks ever so much.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much. That's lovely.
See, we've got a few awards as well.
They
there.
have over the years.
Richard, okay, Richard.
What's that cut there? With both front
That one
shoulder?
there.
That's a short four.
Short four of land,
There you
front
go.
end. Where your shoulders come from.
Yeah.
And your scrag or your land fillet, that sort of jobbing.
So yes, this is Dickie. Dickie works in the shop. Dickie's been here, since 1762, is it, Dick?
I think it's 1764. It feels like it. Yeah, it's a great place.
So is this farm shop been here the whole time?
No.
No.
When I first came here, it went in.
Right.
And we had a chap called Wayne from Dalesford. They headhunted him and he came in. And he built it up. And he said, why don't we put a shop in? Because all this was just wasted.
Okay, just a barn or something.
Yeah, that's it. And then boss said, yeah, let's go for it. And that's what's happened ever since.
Brilliant.
It's a lovely shop, lovely environment. I mean, look at the view I got.
Yeah, it doesn't get a lot better than that, does
Nice
it?
shop, all obviously was a block of flats full of broken cars back.
We were just talking about the benefits of coming to a proper farm shop where you know where you've got your hands on the meat, the product, the animal.
Absolutely.
What do you say to anyone watching the benefit of coming to see someone like yourself?
Well, knowledge, knowing where it comes from ourselves,
It's important, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, watch it grow, comes from the land and everything. It's nice, yeah.
We were talking about this. This is what I will say got stitched up. But this is a free-range chicken. Look at the colour of it. It's completely different.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I was saying before that I went to our local garden centre and accidentally bought a huge free-range chicken that worked out about 25 quid.
Yeah.
And I got to the till and I couldn't back out. You know, we've all been there, right? Paid for it, and I was saying to Darren, it was like a different product. It was nothing like the chicken that we eat.
No, not corporate chickens.
It's completely,
And
see the
Adlington.
colour, the fat in it. Look, it's
Adlington's are one of the best in the country.
really.
Oh gosh, yeah. Ramsey recommends them.
What is this? What does that cost?
About 15 quid there.
15. There you go. So it's not a regular chicken, right?
Oh no.
It had layers of fat in it. It felt like it had other muscles in there as well. It was
Yeah.
it was a completely different type of bird even.
We tried selling the normal rat. We used to dump half of it.
Yeah.
Tried them on them now. We're doing cases a week.
Really?
15, 16 quid a pop. That people come back. They have one. They just come back. So, you know.
I couldn't afford to do that all the time, but for a nice Sunday roast treat or something like that, you know,
it's beautiful.
I'm sure you've got the clientele around here to justify that. But
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
yeah, where we are in the world. But look, that's no problem. I can deal with that.
From
Look at that.
Otis and Bell. And it's not overly sweet, even for a brioche. It's,
So it's like a brioche hybrid sort of thing.
yeah, it's really good. So would you like that with your bacon and sausage, or I've got ciabatta?
One of these, please.
Yeah, cool.
I think that roll's too good to pass up. Two of those, if that's all right. One for me and one for Terry. Callum, you sure you don't want anything?
Both with
fine,
sausage and
thanks.
bacon, yeah?
Yes, please. If that's all right.
100%.
Ketchup, ketchup.
We've got ketchup.
Ketchup
Sauces.
and a coffee, if that's all right.
Yeah, I'll sort you out in a sec.
Thank you so much. So on top of the farm shop, the animals, they've got a little coffee house as well. I could not, Callum, pass up on that farm shop. Bacon, sausage in that roll. Come on, bro. Have you enjoyed this experience, Callum?
It's been fun. Got a bit wet.
It really rained, didn't it, out of nowhere?
It did. Now it's sunny.
This, that's what you call a bread roll, by the way. That's what we call a bread roll. What do you call it where you live? Let's not even start that. Balm. What are the other options?
Tea cake, and bat, whatever else.
Okay, let's do it. Ketchup, nice and all. I've loved today. Huge shout out to Todenham Manor for letting us come today. It was just an impromptu Instagram conversation. I hope you've enjoyed this, meeting and seeing some animals, talking all things farm. We haven't spent any time at all. Sorry, I can't speak for you, Callum. I haven't really spent any time at all on farms. It's fairly obscure to me, but I really like the idea of it. I like the vibe, and I think sometimes they can get bad press. Let me know in the comments. Let's have a chat about it. What do you think? What else would you like us to document here on Food Review Club? We're doing all the food reviews. Nothing's changed. And obviously we have diversified the content a bit as well, so if you go on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, you can see some different stuff that you're not going to see on YouTube. So give us a follow on our other channels. But yeah, let us know what you want us to do next. Thanks everyone.
See us Big Daddy B, pugs and Matt on a mission to find who's got the fastest, freshest food in the kitchen. Different places, different flavours, try different things. Who's the ruler of ribs? Where's the winner of wings? Who's the king of kebabs? Where's the boss of the burger?